menace. Hey Brangers, what's going on, buddy? Okay, moving junkers time.
Moving junkers time.
Moving junkers with Dean.
Yeah.
He likes junkers.
Yeah, I do, man. I can't help it.
Can't deny it.
Okay.
Well, we got forklift move. That's number one junker.
Yeah. And then,
it actually started today.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah, it fired right up. Ran good, too.
I want to put 57 Dodge right in front of the windows there. And then I want to put the Peugeot parts car right by the Studebaker. And then Justin's going to put the rest of this where the forklift is. Oh, he's just building a new highway over there. So let's see how this goes. It's downhill. It might even roll. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Here, right on. Let's see if I can just... You want to do the Dodge first, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck this.
Hey,
We're gonna move some cars.
yeah.
I got the forklift out of the way.
Thanks.
So we're gonna put this other side of the T-door.
Yeah.
They're gonna put that one in there. I can't seem to get it rolling.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. I seen you guys shoving it. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, should we get a chain?
Yeah, we can just drag it.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's easier.
I'll scoop that stuff out of the way there again.
And it's out of gas.
Oh, no. Out of gas. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa.
Depending on sketchy forklift maneuvering. You can go down some. Go up a bit on your fork.
Cool.
Fucking damn near burger.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey Bringers, what are you doing? Is it squirrel time? Okay, you go have fun. Okay, I want to get the black kind of sound deadener undercoating resprayed on the firewall of the Rover today. I think Colin wants to come pick the car up tomorrow. So I'm going to get that done. Just means masking along this line here. All that stays green, all this goes black. It's just tar. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. No reason to keep hammering it on there. Looks pretty good. That's how they were done. So, I guess we're almost ready to unmask the rest of the car. Colin is coming tomorrow, and we'll deliver it back to him for his part of the reassembly. And then back here again.
Down here. There you go. A little more. Okay, not straighten her up. A little bit too. There we are. We're right about there, huh? Good enough.
I can't really get much better than that, I guess.
No. Yeah, it does that. You know, it looks so black inside and yet out here, right?
Yeah.
No, that looks good, right?
Yeah,
That's the right color for the car. Even the Queen would like it. Even the Queen would be.
Supposed to be the color of hers.
Oh yeah.
She had
yeah.
one that was this color.
That yeah. Okay. No.
You got somebody at your place to help unload it?
Yes, I do. Well, and if I don't, I won't do it. I'll just put it in the shed for the overnight.
Funny, it doesn't look much different.
There.
Yeah, there you go.
There.
Good enough, yeah. Now he's gonna charge
Now
you.
you owe me another nickel.
You're gonna have to take a loan.
That's a snap-on strap. I don't know where that came from.
I'll tell you where it didn't come from. It's here.
Not at all. Yeah, come on.
Got the Peugeot 403 running and kind of trying to think how to put it away or store it or whatever. For now, it's not on the top of the priority list, but I thought we better at least wash it up. So I'm gonna give it a little wash, maybe think about how to make it a little more presentable in case it has to sit where you can see it. Yeah, this is just, you know, there we go. And it's got lots of its friends around. Okay, let's wash her up. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that that looks a hell of a lot better. It's a little better, I guess. I do like PDR and I watch guys who are good at it, and it's awesome. Since I'm not, I'm gonna practice on this guy. This is in. It's in about an inch. There's the spot where it got hit. There's some Bondo here, so this is all kind of wrecked anyway, but maybe, just maybe, or not. See if we can pop that out. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, that's a lot better. It's pretty badly stretched, so I'm not going to go any further. Just kind of, that one bugged me. Anyway, fun. Okay, well, we can unhook all of this now. That's where it's going to sit. Good spot for it. Now that we've got the old 403 running here, one of the things I wanted to do, just so it can sit here and look a little more presentable, is put the Grille center out of the parts car in it. So let's go have a look at that, see how that's going to go. This one's not terrific either, but at least it's not missing. And one of the main reasons that I bought that car is because I had this car, and one of the main reasons I bought this car is that the Grille was complete. So I don't know what's involved here, whether we take the whole thing or just try and get the center of it out. We'll have a look here. Okay, well, it's gonna be a nightmare. One of those things that would be 3 minutes to get it out if it wasn't rusty, and the rest of the day, because it is. Looks like it might be easier to take the whole grill and then separate the bits we need after. That actually could have been way worse. Slides out on little forks, so right on. That's hard to believe that that's the good one, but that is. So there's what we have to work with. It's complete, but it's quite badly twisted up. Serious damage here, 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 and you can see that's it's all pretty badly damaged there. That's not supposed to look like that. That center bar, you know, anyway, pretty rough, but the outer surround on this one is a little better. Damaged here, here. Somebody's tried fixing it there. I was going to use this surround in the center from that one, but with all these dents, it might be easier just to fix this one big dent instead. I don't want to just kind of half-ass it, because if I decide to fix the car someday, I don't want to regret rushing through the grill. So I think this will be a fun stainless project that we'll tackle this winter, just as its own little something to do. And I think it would be really neat to just put this grill back into some kind of condition, and then if we decide to do the car, I'm not saying for sure that I will, but if we decide to do the car, then at least I have a nice grill for it. Obviously there's not going to be any shortage of stuff to fix if we decide to do this car, but she's a nice old machine. Anyway, I was gonna just slam it in there for the end of the video here, but I don't think there's any percentage in it, because it's not gonna even fit until we get some of this sorted out, and just rudely smashing it into shape is probably just gonna cost me time at the other end. So let's we'll go through this thing at some point this winter, and we'll have it looking pretty good, I hope. You're a maniac. Bring it here. Oh, foreman's leaving. See ya. And that leaves Dean and myself to get the engine out of the R5 tonight. Sun's going down. What better time to start pulling an engine out? We got this running a couple weeks ago and pretty happy about that. So since it's full of water and the temperature is set to fall off a cliff here in the next few days, let's get this out of here. I believe that you pull the engine and transmission at once in these things.
Yeah. No.
There's no point in starting it. We know it runs.
All right.
So let's start with the hood.
Your toe tag?
Yeah. Okay. Auction tag, yeah. We'll start with the hood.
Okay.
And then this brace, radiator, brackets, battery tray possibly. You know, and then the steering rack's the only major one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've done this before.
Nope. But,
okay.
Well, you know, I watched it on TV.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. And straight up, and I don't know. Anywhere, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's light. It's on a big 70 Cadillac.
Oh, it's so much better for working. Okay.
Menace is coming around the bend.
Here she comes. Hey boo, how are you today? Bloop, bloop.
All right.
Oh, nice girl. Okay.
There's your steering linkage bolt.
In the box.
Yep.
I will start swearing at, removing the alternator. Wasn't it only like an hour ago? We're like, this will be fun.
Yeah,
now I'm like, this is terrible.
What the fuck? I'm
Get
going
me out of here.
Yeah, right, eh?
I forgot the French proclivity for nut and bolt everything.
It's just
when you're used to working on cars that have captive nuts everywhere, and you get to these cars and there's none of it. It's a bit disappointing.
They're sure built different.
Like, we haven't taken a single screw off without having a nut on the back.
Man,
that's just not how cars are anymore.
Can I move my steering just a bit?
Yeah, go ahead. You'll have to put the key in and turn it.
The key's in there?
I don't know. It's in the car or something. Wow, 16 millimeters. When's the last time you saw that?
Yeah. Not since like freaking automotive class days, you know? That's okay. No, that's alright.
16, God. I suppose there's
Actually,
a 16
no,
nut
even-
on the back of it.
It was like fucking Previas or something we had to work on. Steven would have liked it.
That's why you need a French parts car if you're going to work
Yeah.
on French cars, because
You
you
need
can't
a-
even buy these bolts anywhere.
It's always, yeah, that's important too. Okay, another steering rag joint bolt in your bucket. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck! It's down there because I'm an asshole.
Who cares?
No, I don't mind me. I'm just a grumpy old man. You're like, I can relate. The car I hated the most as a kid, like being 7 years old. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, me too.
There you go.
I used to hate these things.
Now I'm like, woohoo! Who else is doing this right now? Nobody, eh?
Okay, rack next. Day 4.
Morale went down.
Morale failing.
We're getting a little stir crazy.
That's right. Grinder is coming out very often now.
It's like we're writing in a log, eh? It's like captain's log, you know, like.
So we're gonna take the bumper next.
Yeah.
We got the grill, we got the fogs, which I wanted. Now bumper and I guess, well, the headlights, no hurry on those. I do want the bumper out of the way. That looks like an complete nightmare as well. Everything's so
Everything's a
rusty.
nightmare, folks. Everything.
That's right, it doesn't matter how hard we work here.
Yeah.
This is all getting the old fast forward. It's rusty everywhere. Except this fender's pretty good somehow, so we'll be keeping that.
Wiring done. Undone. Look at. Gear wiring undone.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
But, Dan, hold that up.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. There's a
Sorry,
bracket.
there was all that shit.
Jesus. Oh, sorry.
Fucking lost it, my fault.
I'll hold it. Go ahead. Mine was pretty easy. Okay, whatever. I mean, we're gonna have to. That's a nice bumper, though.
It's in good shape. Nice thing about these cars, no chroming bill.
When did they come out in '74?
72,
And they made it to '84, '86.
85, something like that. Now that makes it easier. Let's do the transmission mount, and then we're gonna jack it up, and we're gonna take the axles.
Wheels off.
Yeah,
Jeez, I was just getting started. Have fun. Yeah.
yeah, just starting to have fun.
Yeah. Oh, might as well have a beer for a second here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, might as well.
Whatever. This thing's poopy. Like when you bought it, you knew it was shit. Hey, you're like, ah.
Well, I thought it was way worse than this. I'm super happy that the engine's good. All right, Dean on pickle fork the rack detail here.
You dick. Are you serious?
What's the deal?
Oh my fuck, yeah, no. Didn't go.
You got it tight?
Yeah.
I'm going this way.
Oh yeah, I was going that way, exactly. But she's just.
Ready?
Yeah, that's maybe a better angle for. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay. You just needed a big jerk there, eh?
Yeah, I am a big jerk. You had to get the big jerk on the top. Why don't you push towards me and I'll try and feed it out.
Yeah.
Renault engine, day 7.
Oh, I hate these fucking ratchets.
Mutiny ensues. The rain is gonna ruin us. It's too bad, we were close. Smack it off there, here. Just start wrecking shit.
Oh, the rain's coming,
Well, it's rain time. It's time to wreck shit. Yeah. Beat it like Michael Jackson.
Man,
Did you get her to loosen up?
these Renaults are the coolest exhaust I've ever seen.
It's cool, eh?
That's cool. Where's the other Rutherford? Wow, what a sweet car.
Yeah, but it ain't up.
Oh, here we go. I'll get it off. Beater. Got her. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, we're whistling through it.
We are.
We're very
but
close. Axles, what's left? Axles,
axles and then
coolant hoses, and,
Yes, and then
mounts. That's it. And speedo cable. All right, good.
it is a sport model, eh?
Model, buddy. Sporting.
It is raining a bit, eh? Actually.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. soon as the motor's out, then I'm pulling the interior. I want all
why
the
did
door
it get
panels,
so-
the dash.
Like,
I want
why did it get
everything.
so rusty and like this is crazy?
Because it's 40 years old. Well done, buddy. We did run out of time, though.
I was kind of hoping to get the engine pulled, though.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
it's
we're not
alright.
far off.
We did pretty good. We didn't even start till like 8. And
Yeah, like we're not far off.
the next one will go twice as fast, but we're just trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, then every time you do something twice, it's actually better. Yeah.
Yeah. By the time we get this engine into the other car, we'll be just whistling them together.
And pretty soon you'll put up your own sign there. eh?
Yeah,
You know,
get my little Renault service sign.
You'd have like 2
Boy,
customers a year.
You'd have no customers. Does anybody in Edmonton drive a Renault? I don't think there's.
I think it's
God,
you, man.
There's me. Right?
yeah,
That's
just,
it.
yeah, just.
Okay, back at the R5. Frankers is back at the Squirrel. Looks like we're doing pretty good. The trouble is that this thing doesn't roll on gravel worth of shit. So it actually makes more sense to lower the car down instead of trying, because I have to start moving backwards and I just can't. I mean, not by myself anyway. So since there's nobody else here, I'm going to put the wheels back on the car, strap to control the angle, which is quite easy. So that's what I'm going to do. You should probably not get too close to this operation for a little while there, little puppy. Okay? Hey? Oh, it's the finger. You giving me the finger? That glove's looking pretty used up, Minnie. Ready? And she's gone. What the hell is this old speedometer to? Idiot. Right, well, we learned a few things, and the next one's going to come up a lot faster, and by that point we'll be very capable of getting one in. The big thing is you got to tilt it up, and you got to remember when you put the chain around it not to grab the sway bar, because then it's not going to lift very much. Other than that, you can see how the front of the engine sits underneath all this hood latch structure. Like, it's way back in there, so you got to come almost 10-12 inches towards the front of the car before you can even start to lift it. And there's the mounts. That's pretty simple. You can see here's the steering column. I'm going to put the rack back in loosely right now because we can't even push the car. And then that'll do it. That is one ugly, dirty, shitty looking engine. I want this to look really nice. Not that they ever really looked great under the hood, these cars. It's not why you bought them. It just looks like a washing machine or something under there. But you can get the idea though. Kind of a neat little setup. Technically a mid-engine car. The engine in the middle and transmission in front. There's the drive axles. There's a little seal in here that actually, oh, is it torn? I think we'll find that that's going to have to get replaced. Feels like there's a big rip in it right here. We may even swap the transmission from the other car. I don't know. I'm not too bothered about the details right now. When it's not so dark, I'll have a look underneath, and anybody who thinks that I should have fixed this car will change their mind very quickly when I show you the bottom of it. And thought we'd get a look here. Look at that. An empty body shop. That's exciting. You guys will like what's coming in next too. Right, here's what we got to work with. This is the Renault 1.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. There you have it. You can see the timing chain would be very difficult to do if the engine were installed in the car. I think it's impossible actually, so that we might have a look at that before we put it in. Mostly just a lot of cleaning, and I'm going to service the starter, possibly put the starter from the other car in, or from the other dead engine into here. I don't know. This entire drivetrain concept was dates back to the 50s or 60s and was actually slung out the back of the cars. So when they designed the Renault 4, the predecessor to the 5, they just moved the whole mess up front, and instead of putting the back axles there, they put the front axle there. So because I couldn't figure, like, why would you not just make a transverse engine, which they did with the Super 5 in I think 1985. They came out with the Super Sank, which was basically a completely re-engineered car that looked very similar to the old Renault 5, which was very popular. So anyhow, that's the story on this little engine. We're gonna have some fun this winter cleaning it up and putting it in. It seems to be in good shape other than being quite dirty, and looks like we're gonna need axle seals and just some general maintenance and a whole lot of cleaning up. It looks like everything black there, unfinished aluminum, and then black paint here. So that should clean up nicely. The transmission is just aluminum casting. So looking forward to that. And really looking forward to putting it in the other car and having that thing roadworthy, because it's already registered and will be just it's probably one of the best in the country once we get it running. So, our little donor car, thanks so much car. There's almost nothing left at the bottom of the car. It's so terminally rusty. Even the sway bar is broken off of the frame. Everywhere you look, it's just rotted right out. Every seam is junk. And yeah, you can see even the sway bar mounts have broken off against the frame there, and there's just nothing left of it. This hood might actually end up on the black car, as the black one is pretty badly hail damaged, and this one's pretty straight, and black paint always matches. I'll strip the interior out when I get a chance here, and that'll go into the gold car, and this thing will have saved 2 other cars, so that's terrific. So we got to find somewhere to put that guy, and somewhere to put this big straight 8 that we just got going. I would consider putting it in here, I guess, but this car is no prize either, really. That's pretty rough. We'll drag it out and see. Hi guys, you may have noticed that I kind of am a fan of the Plymouth Fury model of various vintages, and so is our friend Myles. He has been recording for us some of the work on his 66 Sport Fury. This is my 67, so I'm going to include his update here, and I will pop over there with Frankers about halfway through there, and we will help him finish up some welding and installing the windshield on his car. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks again very much to Myles. Please hit the old like button for him for putting all of this effort into filming his work for us with no expectation of anything. So thanks so much, buddy. It was very cool of you to do that, and I hope you guys enjoy.
I got after it tonight and stripped the dash out of the 66 Fury. Not sure if you can tell in this camera, but the paint is quite faded. And I'm thinking, since I'm putting a new dash pad on and the rest of the car is getting done, let's tackle the dash too. You can see some mice visited this car many times. And with any luck, this is the last of dealing with mouse shit. I may paint this steering column as well. Something tells me that this column was swapped. It is kind of a salmon color. This steering wheel is not correct. I pulled this out of a 65 Chrysler I did years ago. I think I'll paint the column at the same time to match the dash. The last mouse nest, right? So disgusting. I'm going to get after that, try and get that in paint, and move on to the next thing. Here we go, we're doing some pillar. Okay, I started cleaning up the windshield, bottom of the windshield metal on the 66 Fury today. Got some nice holes, and I think I'll make these in a couple different pieces. But right now I've gone ahead and built this guy. Used the metal that was still here to help template it. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and cut that out and see what we discover underneath. Got the piece cut out, cleaned up the edges, spotted in the new piece. Looks really good. I'll clean those welds up and carry on sealing that up. Alright, that's tacked in, cleaned up well enough to put some butyl sealer in there before we stick the new windshield back in place, or new windshield in place. It's about time we move on to this other last little one over here, and that'll take care of the small issues. Okay, spotted in that other piece right in here. No rust anymore, so that's a good night's work. And maybe tomorrow I will tackle the other side. Let's go take a look over there. Got a little piece there. And then I think I'm planning on doing a piece all the way to there. So really, tomorrow I could focus on just doing this little guy. Maybe clean this lip up a little bit. I do enjoy just kind of walking by this guy now. My hands are clean enough to touch it, but damn, it looks good. As soon as that windshield lip is finished, we can put the dash back in, reinstall the windshield, and then tackle prepping the exterior panels. Really not that much further to go. I know I feel like I've said that a few times, but we're getting close. Keep at it. So another night, another grind. Here's the crap I took out. It was actually a bit of a pain to make. Right here, you can kind of see where I've gone. I had to bring it down and up and over because there was a rust hole right here in the middle. So it was a bit of a pain to make that piece. Now I'm going to tackle this guy here. You can see kind of my marker line running all the way up here. So this is about 16 inches and it's pretty crappy, so it's got to go. That's for today. So I've bent up a piece of metal over here, cut the 16, got the first bend into it. I'm going to take care of the ears by hand with pliers, I think, and see if we can have that look like something that will stick in the windshield well. So stay tuned, I'll do an update soon. I've bent the panel, lots of hammering, but it seems to contour with that top edge really nicely now. I have made it a touch long because I'm afraid if I don't cut the bottom out exactly correct that I might leave a bit of a gap, so there's space underneath if I am a little long that the piece will just slide into place. But right now that looks good enough. There's also another bend about 3/8 of the way down. Put a little marker line in there and gone through and hammered it up. So it's going to fall and contour with the factory fairly well. Got to drill a few holes in it, but overall pretty happy. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and cut the bottom V out right down here. And so our piece will replace all that metal. So I'll make some marks, I'll drill a couple of holes, and then I'll get to cutting that little piece out. Okay, I worked the panel a little bit longer. I made my first cut in the bottom here because my panel is just a little long, so I wanted to see what it looked like when it fit inside. We have a nice contour to the original panel below on both sides, and the holes that we drilled line up pretty nicely. So I'm pretty confident that I should be able to spot this into place properly. I'm a little nervous and a little concerned because if I screw it up, the windshield's not going to fit later, and that's a serious problem. So what the hell, let's go make some cuts. Alright, got her all tacked into place. Looks pretty good. Don't appear to have warped things too much. So pretty happy about that. Go ahead, we'll do a round of cleaning and then another round of welding. Grind, weld, it's good days. Okay, I'm going to call that one done. That was a long day. Took me a while to build that piece correctly, and took me even longer to spot it in and grind it all down. Looks pretty good. I'm going to call that finished and move on to the last piece, which is the biggest and probably the hardest one yet. Normally I tackle the hardest stuff first, but on this I wasn't that confident I'd be able to build the piece properly and maintain the curve of the windshield. But it appears that I got lucky and that came together. So then we tackle the other one, the last one. Possibly the last of the rust. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with my life when the rust is done on this car. I got started a little early today and forgot to pick up the camera as usual. So again, we got that one all finished up yesterday. We've got this one all chopped out. We've got our new piece ready to go in, something like that. I gotta fine tune it a little bit more, but once we get there, that'll look good. So I'm just gonna clean up these edges right now and then get to spotting this last patch in place. Hopefully last, I know. Okay, you can see the final piece is tacked in place. Got like 100 tacks on that thing. I'm going to go ahead now, clean all those tacks up and start connecting the dots. That feels pretty damn good though. This has been a long weekend. This is a piece that I was kind of putting off because it didn't look that easy to build, and it wasn't, but there it is. The final piece on the windshield here, the base of the windshield. So that is all done. I went ahead and sanded all this area down. Alright, we got the paint protection on there. We got all the clips screwed into place while the paint was still wet, so all those screws are kind of bonded in there for life, which I think is just fine. And we got all this work sealed up too. It's looking really good. So nice to see paint going on. Feels so good. Just taking a break from paint and body work today, and I didn't have a working fuel gauge, so I thought I would again solder up the pins on the back. And does the gauge work? Yes. It's 1.5 amps through a trickle charger, and it works great. Part of the instrument panel all cleaned up. Took it apart, cleaned both sides of the glass in there, got all the dust removed, and yeah, it's looking great.
Okay, we're back at Myles' house today, and we're working on the perpetual 6766 Plymouth Fury here. Sorry, I have a 7. And there's the Menace, and she's living up to her name. Today's job is fit this front fender that we welded up some months ago, and we left the attaching of the braces and the outer skin until it was on the car. So we're gonna make it all fit against the door, and then we're going to align this fender with the hood very roughly. Basically, we just want to decide, does it go here or does it go there? It looks more like it goes there, right? So
Yeah, of course.
let's get a close-up of that. So there's the basic problem. Here's the new outer skin of the fender, new brace. This is all new pieces here, and that's original. And the fender skin sits on top of it like that. And then we've left this overlapped and adjustable so that we get this line here. That's already pretty close. So let's start by getting the back of the, let's get that lined up.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty close actually. That's all pretty decent already.
good.
So it's not going to take very much. And then what, tack, and then you can take it off and finish weld it and put it back on.
Yeah.
And then we'll try the windshield, I think.
Yeah.
I know, you're very helpful today.
A little bit, it's kind of dusty and disgusting.
Okay, look out, fingers.
That's all set.
That's I'm not too worried about that. Okay.
That looks pretty decent on the line.
Right. Getting everybody. There's just no way we could have guessed where that's going to go with it sitting on a bench at my house. So now that it's located, it's very easy to take the fender off and buzz all that in. Right? That's right. It's just a compromise, right? Like, it's a little out there, but it's a little in here, and it's just a tiny bit out there, but it's in there. Like, it's all just pick it, and then once the car is in the shop, and yeah, we might want to move that out. But the only thing we know for sure is the rocker, because that is a factory piece.
Yes.
That was pretty easy actually. So why not make things difficult by putting the windshield in? The place that was supposed to come do it has jammed how many times now? 3?
This will be the 3rd time they canceled on me. So.
Yeah, so I guess we're doing it ourselves. Just like anything that you want done, do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I tried using this stuff, I was trying to be tidy.
Yeah, like
That was
this.
disappointing. No, I just mean trying to get the window in without making a mess. Like, just
I
make a
remember.
mess. Just make a mess and wipe it off.
That's right. I remember
No
your
other
60.
way.
That shit was everywhere.
It's
by the time we
just
were done.
everywhere, yeah. After what happened, we do not want any leaks. Plus, you did a lot of repairs. A lot of this is homemade.
Yeah.
We gotta get lots of that shit in there.
I really hope I followed the contour properly. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. we're gonna need some soapy water. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. How are you on the, with all the windshield clips?
I'm okay on that. I think I have concerns with my metal work right here.
No, that's fine. Unless you're not going to be able to get in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Let me see. I don't think you're going to have a problem. Okay, you got those little plastic
Yeah,
things?
on
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah, if you go get some Windex or some soapy water,
Yeah.
we'll deal with the rest of it. The worst you'll have to do is put a little extra bedding in there. I don't think you did anything wrong with that. Because you see, look at my side, where you didn't do any work. It's exactly the same.
Okay.
Nothing. Yeah, it's just going to be tight.
Soapy water coming up.
Okay, we've got it just tossed in there. So far so good. How far are you from the clips on the side?
The rubber itself,
The rubber is, you got 1/8 of an inch, 16th?
I would say 1/8
Okay.
rubber to clips. Yeah.
Let's have a look. You want to get on your side and take the glass like this and just slowly push it towards
you.
me. Yeah. If we can move it.
Yep, that just moved.
There, that looks better. Do you got a little more gap there now?
I do. You bet. I have.
Yeah, mine just tightened up a bit, so that's good enough.
I have more than I had before. So
Okay,
that's
that's as good as we can get it. That's so close. We should be able to whistle this in pretty quickly. See? There.
already.
See?
Oh yeah.
And as long as it's on the other side of the glass, we do not care by how much.
Right, and then it stays there.
And I can just roll it in like that, see? See?
We're
Not trying
pulling
to
it.
push it in.
It's kind of pulling it off the glass,
That's okay.
but that's okay. It'll
Doesn't matter.
it'll
As
come
long as
back.
all the pieces are where they belong, we can tighten it up later.
Right.
We really don't want it tight right now. We just want everybody on the right side of whatever they're supposed to be on.
Makes sense.
So I'm not trying to make it look good or be tight or anything. I just want that lip on the other side of that glass. And there we are.
And we're tight enough that it's folding over and staying there.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Nice.
Soapy.
Yep. You dug it out? You're able
Yeah, I
to
think
get it?
so.
Yeah.
Now the other bitchy part is this corner.
Yeah, that looks like it's in there.
Alright. Oh, okay.
That was
Windshields
impressive.
are nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can quickly go and push and fiddle around a bit, but
It's
yeah,
pretty
that'll
tight.
be it. Okay, that's the only fun part about windshields is giving her a wipe when you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Good.
It just really adds that new car vibe, eh? Nothing like new glass.
Parts.
Hey, sweet shirt, by the way.
Right?
I'm hoping to get
Finally.
mine soon.
Yeah. Looks pretty
Well, I
good.
can't get mine until everybody else has theirs in case there's a screw up. Hey, this would be a calendar girl next year, eh?
Sure. Hey.
And maybe the Rover and the SM.
The Rover finished.
I don't know. It'll be close.
Shooting a little
There's a
higher.
lot of work to do on that yet. Laura sent me a note. She's very happy. Hi, boo.
That's great.
So
Now she gets to
it's
see the paint, really.
yeah. Well, she loves the color, and we got Al's gonna come and put the wiring back in, and then as soon as this thing is done, I'll start spraying Rover parts non-stop till they're done.
Okay.
I guess the next time you guys see this car, it'll be at my house, and we're going to bring it in for bodywork and paint. That's kind of the last thing we needed to make it drivable, right? So Myles is gonna finish welding that fender out. We got a glass, happy with that. We're going to spend a couple of days just fitting everything up, and then it's bodywork time. What are we doing? 10 days. We got a 10-day miracle marathon Fury splashathon. Right, Frankers? Frankers just wants to go home. Okay, let's get it going.
Thanks for putting up with us. Got some red shit stuck to you now. What did you do?
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show this week. As always, we had a great time putting it together, and really appreciate that anybody would stick around to the end. Also, we appreciate all of your likes and comments for the show. It really does help it get it seen. Thanks so much. Please do hit the old subscribe button if you're fairly new here, and if you are subscribed, please double check. YouTube unsubscribes literally hundreds of people a month from this channel for reasons which I will not speculate here, but it does happen. So please double check that, and if you want to hit the little bell thing, you know, whatever, but please double check that you're subscribed. Every time I mention this, 50 to 100 people have to resubscribe, so very much appreciate it. Thanks as always to the patrons of the show. You guys do make it possible to do this show. There's a huge amount of work and editing that I just simply could not manage without you guys, and just wouldn't be able to do the show at all. The show is for you guys. Thank you guys as always so much. You know, it means everything to keeping this on the air. I want to say again a very sincere thank you to everybody who ordered the 2024 Cold War Motors calendar. We have sold out our run, so that's awesome. Thanks guys. They're being printed right now, and I will be shipping them personally from my house here with my friend Donovan. We bought a huge roll of bubble wrap and a whole carload of cardboard to package them up, and we'll be getting them off to you as soon as we have them in our hands here. So we did the calendar because you guys said you might want one, and sure enough we managed to sell out. So thanks so much. Lots of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. As we probably mentioned in the show there, we got Myles's Plymouth Fury here for complete paint. So we're going to be kept pretty busy with that because we've got a pretty tight schedule in the old body shop there. And lots of mechanical work and fabrication and welding to come up over the course of the winter here. Yeah, I did get my last motorcycle ride in yesterday, and it's supposed to start snowing, so guess that's her. All the oldies are all tucked away for now. I might, depending on how the weather goes, I'd still like to get a couple of the Plymouths out and do some more drives in those. But if not, well, we had a really terrific summer. So thank you guys all so very much, and we'll see you again next week. Cheers. Is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.